Hi guys, it's Beth here. I am with this video. There's something that I have to say, and well, my friend Katya texted me this morning saying that she's having a problem. She made a video that she went to her childhood friend's place, and one of her childhood friends, her name is Jaiden. Her other childhood friend is named Avery, and he's a male, of course. And Katya has a crush on Avery ever since, because they're childhood friends. But her other childhood friend, Jaiden, Katya said to me in her text that she needs more friends because I think she doesn't have that many and she needs support. I don't know if she has a channel. I don't think she does. But whether she doesn't have a channel or not, I'm making this video for Jaiden. And it's also for Katya because she wanted me to help. So, I want you guys to give support for Katya's second childhood friend, Jaiden. And there's also a few things that I want to mention. When I made the video about my bed that was fully finished, about that, there are some pieces that are breaking. One of the legs had broke in half, and the other one is intact, but it is moving. We used one of my boxes that are filled with shoes. I have so many shoes, and I have a lot of clothes. If only one of you guys would meet me in person and you saw my room right now. I know I showed it to you before, but I have way too many clothes, and some of them are in garbage bags. Like, I'm not even joking. I have too many clothes that are filled in bags right now. And I can't even fit all of them in my closet or even my dresser. And for crying out loud, I hope I can get through my clothes and donate some, for God's sake. I have too many clothes because I am that spoiled. By my grandmother, by my dad, by my mom, anybody. I am that spoiled for a young kid like me, for a younger sister. And just to mention about me, even about my age, I may be 16, and at 16 I'm a minor. But if you saw my height right now, I was 5'4" when I was 14 years old. When I was 15. But when I reached 16 on February, my height changed. I am 5'5" now. I'm a tall girl. I am that tall. If you saw me right now, if one of you had met me in person, I am that freaking tall. One of you would just be right on my shoulder right now, like you're that small. Katya is shorter than me, but she is getting to the age of 16 too. She's 15. Me and her may have been born on 2005, but we do not have the same birthday year. Well, months, I think. No. Is it month or year? No, it's months, I think. I have no idea. Comment down below whichever is it. I am starting to forget. But about my bed, it is falling apart already, and I just got it. It's not just the leg that I am where I'm sitting right now, the one that is on the top left, right by me, it broke in half somehow. And sorry, my phone had to charge. I'm letting it charge while I'm still recording. And one of two slats broke. The first one was my mom because she was climbing on my bed by accident. And she was not supposed to. But it was alright, it was just an accident. But I did the second time. I broke the other slat on the right. That slat that my mom broke is on the left where I'm sitting. This bed is now falling apart, and the headboard, the one on the side of the headboard on the right is not screwed in. We cannot find the screws for it. We just bought this bed and it's now already falling apart. How many beds are we gonna buy me for now? Like, what the heck? I just got this and it's already falling apart. Guys, help me. Why me? And there's another thing about me I don't think I have ever told you. It's about my weight. I have been working out, but I've been doing it less because ever since I got this bed is a queen size, and I don't have enough room to exercise in my room. I would go out to the gym, but I like dancing, and dancing is an exercise for me. So if I started doing dance exercises in a gym, I'm going to be a bit embarrassed. I'd rather exercise in my room alone because, okay, this is something about me. I'm both an introvert and an extrovert. I love being outside and seeing my friends and hanging out with them, being social. But I also like being in my comfort zone a lot. There are hundreds of people who are both, or they're just an introvert, or they're just an extrovert. Comment down below if you're an introvert or an extrovert. I am both. I'm both an introvert and an extrovert. And a long time ago, when I was a very little girl, every time I'm always in my room, I like to imagine myself in a fantasy world. Have you ever, guys, imagined yourself doing that? Like, you imagine yourself as any character that you like from a movie, from a comic book, from a cartoon series that you just cannot stop watching. If you you imagine yourself as one of your favorite characters from a movie or anything, and you just imagine yourself with two other imaginary people, and you like pretend to talk to them. You are talking out loud, but you just can't hear your imaginary people, but you pretend. Like, you can actually do their voices too, but in your own impression. Me, whenever I'm in my comfort zone, I'm doing this like I'm from the movie Mirror Mask. If you guys have not ever seen the movie Mirror Mask, for some of you who don't, that movie Mirror Mask is about where there is a 15-year-old girl who dreams she is in her own world that she drawed on her wall, and she is sleeping, but while she's sleeping, she is dreaming that she is in her own world. With the places she had made, the characters she created, she's a fantastic drawer. She knows how to draw. She draws these people with masks, so you can't see their original faces, but you can still hear them talk. She draws these people with weird faces, weird shapes of their faces, different body parts, hands, legs, anything. And while she's in her imaginary world dreaming of in it, there's an anti side of her that is in her real world while she's dreaming in her imaginary world. Her anti self is supposed to be in the imaginary world, but her anti was gone missing. So the 15 girl's name is Helena Campbell. She's 15. She works with her family at a circus. Her mom somehow, she was arguing with her mom for something because she doesn't want to work at a circus. She wanted to have her own life, be free to be on her own. So her and her mom were starting to argue about that. I mean, some of us kids, we have that moment where we want to say, why can't we be out on our own? Why can't we be free from our comfort zone and do something social with our life? I was like that for a bit, but when my depression got worse as each time went by, with all the trauma I've been through, I didn't have that much experience. But I was still a social butterfly. I really was. I'm not even antisocial, I'm just very social. I can't say that much about Mirror Mask because spoilers. But yeah, it's about a 15-year-old girl, Helena Campbell, who dreams that she's in her own imaginary world that she created. And it's a really good movie. I'm losing my voice. Sorry. So you should check that out. But that's not the only movie I like. I like others. There are so many, I've lost count. It's been so long. There's also this movie Labyrinth with David Bowie. Have you ever heard of David Bowie? He's a very good singer. And in the movie Labyrinth, he was the villain as the Goblin King. He did such a great job. I loved it. I like the song that David Bowie was singing when he was with the goblins when he first captured this young girl's baby brother. And I don't know how the song went. It was such a fun beat. If you never watched the movie Labyrinth either, go check it out. It's been so long since I watched it, and every time I watch it, it gets even better and better, and I start to learn so much about it more. Good times where I could watch movies with family members. If only I went back to those good moments. Good times. But, as I was saying, I like to imagine myself or dreaming that I'm in my own imaginary world with different people that I would make by being creative. I have a full creative mind. A half of me is forgetful at times, but there is a very part of me that loves to experience my imaginary self, where I think of myself as a creature, an animal, a animated character, or my favorite singer, my favorite actor, my favorite superhero, anything I could ever want, I put it into my mind. I am also not a very best artist, but I think I'm a little good at art. If you saw some of my artwork right now, I don't want to show you guys just yet, but I am not the best at art. I kind of suck, but I'm not taking that to bad use. And I'm not insulting myself. I am just being completely honest. And, oh, my throat. Save me. The reason why my voice is like this is because I am having allergies and my throat is just scratchy. I am also having a congestion. My nose is stuffy. And I'm also dealing with a mold situation. Yes, I have a mold situation in my room. I'm glad you guys are not here right now. I do not want you to smell it. It stinks to high heck right now. Like, it's making me sick. Just smelling the mold, it makes me freaking sick to my stomach. It makes me want to throw it up. And it's disgusting. It's just so disgusting. It's from the moist outside. It's always very humid, and where I am right now, it always freaking rains. Like, honestly, honest to God, when it will stop raining? I want to go outside and I don't want to enjoy the rain. I mean, I like a little rain sometimes, but dang, that much? Jeez, global warming. Seriously? Are you really doing this to me? I want to have a good time and be free and be having fun. Why me? Why this? If any of you feels like this, you're on my road. I am hating stuck in this room right now. I hope one day me and my family can move into our own house and I have a better frickin' bed. I know that this will last me years, but it's already starting to fall apart. There are also some middle legs in the middle underneath the bed. The one where the spot that I'm sitting right now, there's a leg. There are 3 legs. The first one is where I'm sitting right now, and that one broke immediately. And we just got this bed, and I'm loving it already so much. This bed, when we first got it, it was screaming, "Love me, love me!" Like, every time I see a bed that I want, it screams something positive to me. Like, I'm hearing it speak to me. Have you ever done that before? You know what I'm talking about. If you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about. But this bed was screaming something positive to me. This is like my own companion right now. Bed, please hold me until more months. Please. I don't want you to break apart on me. I love you so much now. I'm loving this bed. I'm attached. The bed that I used to have, the one from my old videos, that one was frickin' squeaky. It was metal. It looked like it was cheap. But enough about that. I'm rambling. And my throat hurts, and I need a drink of water. I'm getting thirsty. I'm getting dehydrated. I'm suffering. I'm not trying to make myself suffer. I almost said supper, like I'm hungry. No. Suffer. I am not making myself suffer. And yes, you're hearing me rambling. I'm talking to myself. I like doing that sometimes in my room. It's comforting. A tiny bit. And the mold situation, half of it is caused from the outside because it's always moist. And I don't get that much sunlight. I'm always in the shade, like I'm a vampire. Like, I already have dark circles under my eyes. I look like a skeleton that came out of its grave. Like, seriously. Can I be even more worse than this? Half of this was from depression. I am just getting tiredness right now, not from depression right now in 2021. I hope this COVID dies down. I want to see my friends. Like, I want to get out more. It was better in 2019. I liked it when 2019 never had this problem. And ever since 2020 started to happen with the COVID-19, the corona, it starts to suck. I'm already hating it. I already had from before. And my head hurts. I I really want to get back outside. I mean, I can take walks from time to time, even there is still COVID 19. People have already gotten a vaccination out, I've heard. But it's still going on. I want this to stop. Please, God, I wish you would help me right now. I'm praying right now that this could end. Ugh. And I don't know. I am also running out of ideas for a video. I really don't even know what to do. I also don't want to get copyrighted because this is YouTube's thing of getting people to shut down immediately. And this is YouTube's way of saying it that we have to stay family friendly all day long and not have any negative and inappropriate content on YouTube. Even though there are some people that don't care. But on my channel, I'm keeping it family friendly, or at least I'm trying, I hope. But there are some YouTubers that are not family friendly, but there are some that are. Especially when there are some that are Christian too. I may not be Christian, but I still like Christian rock. I still like Christian stuff, even if I'm not Christian. It's almost like that old saying, you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge people by their looks when you first meet them. You got to get to know them first before you can judge them. Me, I know I have a power where I can tell where people are good or bad. I do sometimes put it into good use, but I am sometimes freaking lazy and I just can't do it because my head freaking hurts. I'm also 16 where I'm this freaking mature and I am dealing with allergies and not actually dealing with corona. Like, I don't want to get worse, so I'm always staying in the house. I know this is unhealthy, but I fear COVID 19. It's my worst fear. I know that this is going to scar me for life, and I don't care. I'm not going to let it get to me. I am trying to be a patient, civilized, independent person. I am still trying. I'm catching up. I still need to get more educated, though. Honestly, to be honest, guys, I haven't been doing much schoolwork. I've been slacking off because, I don't know, with depression, I have been hiding that depression from my classmates before, but I also didn't like school. That's part of the reason why I was staying home. There was because of depression, but I also didn't like school. I kind of hated school. That's part of the reason why I stayed home sometimes. I want to get educated. I do want to get better, but with all of this going on, there are so many things happening. My mind can take so much. I just can't keep going. Every time my mind is filled with questions or things that I should be doing right now, my brain shuts off immediately. I go brain dead and I get tired. Every single time, I always get tired. But I know you never saw me like this, but I'm that lazy. I don't want to be, but that's just part of my nature. Every one of my family members gets this way. It's not just me. And I am also freaking greasy right now. I haven't taken a shower. And my face has been breaking out into zits, blackheads, and I have to deal with my eyes. Those dark circles are getting worse. I know before I changed my channel, I know I showed you my face. You saw some zits. Yes, I know I look terrible. I look like I'm a dirty person. I'm ugly, but hey, Another woman's trash is another woman's treasure. I can be dirty if I want to. Sometimes. Not that kind of dirty. I mean the way I look like right now. Like I came out of from a mud hole. Or like I came out of a puddle full of dirt. I don't care if I look like this, I still want to be myself. Even though there are some people that do not want to see me like this. Like I look like a creepy monster. But who cares? I'm trying. I'm trying to stay clean. Seriously. And my voice. I know you hear my voice. It is this deep. My voice is this deep. I have a deep voice. I know. But as I was saying earlier, give Katya's childhood friend Jaiden some support, please. And I think her friend desperately needs it. But not just her friend Jaiden. Also give Avery support. Give both of her childhood friends support. I would love to see that happen. I also want to support them too, even though I never met them, but I do want to. And yeah, I have done this for this long. Oh my gosh. I'm going to end it here. I know you heard my voice. Yes, it is this deep. I'm 16. I may be 16, but my height, I look like I'm 18. And I have a deep voice. I'm that mature. But so I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me rambling all this freaking stuff. But I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow of what I can think of for our next video. Bye-bye, guys, and stay clean and stay quarantined, please. Stay safe.